So we are on our way to a birthday party, and it was just like it's been a crazy morning. I had to replenish my children and my sons with you know how it goes, us moms, like underwears, socks, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I had to take care of that this morning, and now we're going to the birthday party, and we're going to be just in time. I wanted to go a little bit earlier, but it just didn't work out. Anyway, I'm really trying not to distract the driver, but I probably totally am. We watched this movie last night, but we watched this movie. What did you think? That movie was weird.
It was awesome.
It was weird. It was like weird. I don't know. I'll get into it. I just found it to be like too many twists and turns. I don't know. Oh, okay. The Making of the Murderer guy? We watched that documentary, right? And so I think most people have watched it on Netflix. It's called The Making of a Murderer, or Making of a Murderer. Anyway, the woman who was engaged to him while he was in jail has since called off the engagement. She's no longer going to marry him, and now she doesn't know if he is guilty of when he was first okay. So he was in jail for 18 years, and they released him, and then 2 years later he was convicted of, or is accused of, raping another woman, the fiance. She now is saying she's not sure about his beliefs. She doesn't want to marry him, and she hopes that he never gets out. And she also said that she noticed some of his personality issues. Yeah, she said he had certain personality issues that brought, kind of surprised her. So, right? I think that possibly, maybe, probably, he's got an anger issue. And they said that the movie actually painted him out to be like a victim. Too much like a victim. When he was actually an asshole. According to people that knew him, they said that he was too much like a victim. He has twin sons, even, that said that they're not about their dad. So, and his two sons were also served in the army. So, I mean, this Making of the Murderer, maybe he just is. I'm starting to think that maybe there's a little bit of truth to it. Now, whether they turned him into a murderer, I don't know. I think there's a little bit of conspiracy and a little bit that he's an asshole. We'll see what happens. I'm going to tell you guys about all kinds of different crime watch things, because he's probably completely over it. I can't even surprise him anymore. I can't even surprise him with the amount of gore. But I really want to ask him, what really intrigues me is the most dangerous woman in the world, and she lives in Australia. She is in jail for murder, for murdering her husband and cutting him up. And the cops actually found him all cut up, and then they had this great big stock pot, and they lifted up the lid, and inside it was this boiled head of her husband staring up at him. What do you think of that?
Obviously, she has anger issues. Obviously, that man wasn't pleasing her, right? I don't know.
It's just creepy that people can be like that, though, right?
She's got mental issues.
I think she's more than mental issues. I think she's got crazy issues. Wait, so she's in jail, but she feels that she didn't do anything wrong. She denies it. But here's the thing, too, about this woman. She's denying it, right? But guess what? She was, she worked in the, tannery?
Cannery?
Is it tannery?
It's skins.
Oh. Well, I think she knows how to skin them. Anyway, it's the butcher place. It's where they butcher all the cattle. There's a name for it.
Slaughterhouse?
A little bit more, a little different than a slaughterhouse. A little upscale-ish. Like the professional name. I think they would get insulted if we called it the slaughterhouse. And they probably slaughter us. But anyway, yeah, fun little tidbit. So she's in jail, but I guess she's appealing.
She's not appealing to me.
I don't think she's gonna get out.
She's appealing the bodies back.
But also, did you know that around this area, somewhere in Ontario, there's this place, and they're known for their sunflowers. I'm not going to name, even if I knew the name, I don't think I would say it because they've already been through a lot. So anyway, here's the thing. They had this huge sunflower fields, all these sunflower fields, like I think 150 acres or something like that, or 50 acres, a lot of acres of sunflowers. And so some people would go and they would take pictures at the field, put it on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So they put it up on Instagram, and then all of a sudden this year, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people showed up at their farm. And then last year they charged like $7 per person or something like that, and they couldn't even keep track. They even hired people and they couldn't even keep track. The farmers' neighbors were pissed. People were like driving in the fields without even paying and trampling on the flowers. Like, apparently it was a nightmare.
So what? They were just supporting them? The people were supporting
Well, they loved the
them?
sunflowers so
Yeah.
much that they were, but it was like causing like traffic jams and all kinds of chaos. And then the cops even said, I think it was OPP or RCMP, they even said that they could be charged for it, for disrupting their whatever. So they put up this big sign and it says closed forever. And the owner, the woman owner, the mom, the wife, whatever, she said she used to love those sunflowers. Now she hates them. Hates them. She hates sunflowers because it just caused so much trouble. Like the neighbors hate them. People are trying to sue them. People kept showing up, hundreds and hundreds of people per day.
They're making $7 per person. Good for them.
Yeah, but it wasn't worth it though because the cops got involved, and then all the neighbors are mad now.
So are they set up to retire now with all that money they made?
I don't know, but they closed their farm. They did. They said it's closed for good. I gotta find it. Well, I don't really want to find it out, but you can look it up. You can Google search it or something like that. I'm not gonna say the name of the farm because I don't want them to go through any more hell that they did. But just because they posted it on Instagram and then other people reposted and other people showed up, power of the internet.
Well, the
Oh,
people
gosh.
probably went there to like support and look at the stuff.
Oh, they did. But, there's always going to be the handful of people that are going to be disrespectful and, like, try to run into the field because, one, they didn't have parking or they didn't want to pay or whatever, right? Can I just say that the shine that I've got going on is on freaking point? Not that you know anything about that, honey, but it's my... Do you see this? Look at the glow Bianche has got going on here. Pretty impressive. And it's nothing new, guys. Nothing new. This is the thing. Because I'm old as hell and it's hard for me to change on different things. It's Mac. Mac has the shimmer. Mac has got the highlight going on. So anyway, so those are some little stories that I got going on. I'll have more. We're going to be there. How much longer? 10 more minutes? 15, 20 minutes left to go. And I'm sure we'll have more stories after this excursion. All right, so just finished the birthday party, which was awesome. So cute when they turned 1. I was saying that it's actually more cost effective if you just bake your own things. Now, I used to bake like muffins, like oatmeal muffins and cookies and stuff like that, chocolate chip cookies and stuff. And then this one time, they wouldn't let my sons eat it because they said, well, we don't know what's in it. And I'm like, well, there's no nuts in it. Okay, a note to all your teachers. I'm not new to this game. I got a million kids. I know there's not supposed to be any nuts. Also, why? I feel like it's like, why can't my kids eat nuts? You know what I mean? It seems very one-sided. bring my contraption, my gadget, because I felt it was like a little bit much for a birthday party. You know what I mean? Like some people would be like, okay, she's a little bit extra, which I totally am, but you know, like it's our dear friends, and it's Stiletto, you're a bit much, which I totally am. Whatever, I'm not mad about it. But I have to go to Walmart and get this thing that I wanted. I really wanted to make some buttermilk chicken. Excuse me, buttermilk fried chicken. It's like my #1 favorite dish to make. Also, I get lots of praise on it. We'll do some egg rolls. I know there's lots of different recipes that I haven't really, you know, shown. Snack ideas for the kids, and even for people who are going to work, you know, some really quick things. I know it's a lot of prep work, and I am not like a prepare for the future kind of gal, but I do realize that it's important. It's important to prepare, because so many things. I miss being able to like take my time. Like when the kids weren't in school for summer, I mean, you just let them go in the fridge and eat stuff, you know? Like now it's got to be all gluten. And what if I wanted gluten though? Hello. Okay, finally got home. We've been on the road all day, like literally all day. So it is, what time is it? What time is it? 9:30. And we've been on the go since about 9 o'clock this morning. Earlier? I don't know.
No, we left at 1:30.
But we've been awake since 6.
Yes.
Been awake since 6. We've been on the go. I'm gonna say we've been on the go since 6 o'clock, because no rest here. So I didn't get to go to the doll show, which is kind of a bummer. However, I met up with one of my besties, and she gave me a surprise package, a care type of surprise package. So I'm gonna record it, and we're gonna see what I got.